Roush Performance just unveiled their brand new 2025 Nitemare. This is a big day for me because I have a long history of selling and working with Roush Performance, and I never thought I'd see the day where Ford brought back the F-150 Nitemare. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this vehicle, and I'm so excited to give you a sneak peek because at the end of the day, what I'm about to show you is before the marketing team has even had a chance to take photos and videos of this vehicle as well. So thank you to those of you at Roush Performance, you know who you are, that leaked this information to me early so we can make this video for you and you can actually see the brand new truck they're coming out with. So what is the Nitemare? This is going to be a street truck that is designed for high horsepower, and it's also designed for great handling. Now, I'm going to go into the entire build series and what do you get. I'm going to go through it very specifically with you. But first, I think it's important we take a look at a few of the options and a few of the photos and a few of the videos that I've got for you on the truck. So let's start with the first one. This is what you're working with. First up, it is going to be a regular cab F-150. That's what I'm so excited because the F-150 regular cab 5.0 V8 with the 373 locker, that is one of the hardest trucks to get Ford to build right now outside of something like a Raptor R. And so it's really nice that you can get this thing built on a work truck type of a chassis. Now, if you want to, you can actually go up to a SuperCrew. When you do that, it's going to automatically be an XLT variant of this Nitemare. But anyways, let's keep looking through a little bit more of the media. Now, what I love, take a look at that grille. That is absolutely epic. I love the Roush grille, how it's illuminated and how its amber light matches the OEM amber light in the headlight. You've got that Nitemare badging right there on the hood and the F-150 Roush in the fender vent. I think it looks amazing. In addition to that, you can see the premium upgraded leather. It's got the Nitemare stitching in the headrest, and what you can't see in this part of the video is that the seat back, or I guess it's technically the armrest for the bench front seat, when you put that down, it turns it into a center console. You even have Jack Roush's autograph stitched into the actual armrest right there in the middle of the truck. It's pretty sick. I love it. And as you can see, another close-up look of that grille. And yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. Roush has done a great job with that grille. What I like about it is you have these 3 amber lights built into the front grille, but when the truck is off, or if you don't have the amber lights running, it just looks like a solid black grille, or a solid black bar rather. And when you turn the headlights on, or when you're using the vehicle, it turns on those amber lights, and it kind of gives you that Raptor style with having those 3 amber lights. Now, this is not a legal requirement because I don't believe the truck is over the regulation width, but it really does look nice. And as you just heard, that's the synonymous Roush exhaust. That's one thing Roush is really good at, is they've got the exhaust tone on these trucks dialed in, and it's going to be the same for this truck. That's a 3-inch pipe all the way back. It's a catback exhaust system, and yeah, it looks good. Now, keep in mind that I've already mentioned to you, this is available on a crew cab and a regular cab. Every one of these trucks are going to be 4-wheel drive. Why is that? Because it's really, at the end of the day, designed to be supercharged. And what do I mean by designed to be supercharged? Well, let's do this. Let's take a look at the actual ordering guide for this vehicle. That's what we're jumping into and looking at right now. This is the actual order confirmation page that you get if you're a Roush dealer. So I'm kind of giving you guys a sneak peek, a look behind the curtain, if you will. So if nothing else, and I don't care if you buy something or not, but if you hit that thumbs up button, that's what we really care for. Thank you so much for watching this video. So now everything that you have here in yellow is designed to be filled out if you're submitting an order with your Roush dealer. So obviously, like the dealer code, I would know what that is. I know what ours is. The dealership's name, this dealership's address, we're going to skip over that stuff. But down here, you're going to notice that these are drop shipped, meaning that Roush Performance has an allocation for these trucks. They are drop shipped down to Roush Performance. Roush Performance converts them, sends them to the dealer of your choice. That's how that works. That's what drop ship means. Now you can see right here, 101A is selected. That's just for what we're dealing with right here. You can actually change that to a 302A equipment group, and that will automatically kick in with an XLT, and it'll automatically kick in with a SuperCrew, the 4 full doors. But for this example, we're going to be rocking and rolling with the regular cab that you see right here. The 5.0 engine is the only engine that you can get, and there is no appearance package available. There is only a 10-speed automatic transmission available. Rest in peace on the manual transmissions. And you can see, just for giggles and grins, I selected carbonized gray. For just a second, I do want to go back to the photos and show you something you need to pay attention to if you're ordering one of these trucks. So for instance, let's take a look at this right here. Now, if I am looking at this truck, it looks great because it's a black truck. You got black mirror caps, you've got a black bumper, but that's what I want to point out to you. Notice how the front bumper is a satin black. It is not body colored like the rest of the black is. So you have a gloss black here, but you have a satin black here. Why is that an important thing? Well, if you get a carbonized gray or antimatter blue, which is that really dark blue, or if you go with black, any of the darker colors, this bumper blends in pretty well. But if you get a white vehicle, that bumper is going to stick out like a sore thumb. If you don't want black on your front bumper, you're going to be needing to prepare to paint it. So my recommendation is if a black front and rear bumper bothers you, you need to step into a darker color vehicle. Not necessarily black, but just darker so it blends in a little bit better. But now it's time to get into the nitty gritty. What do you get in the Roush Nitmare package? Now, you can probably see it right off the bat, $19,995. What in the world do you get for all of that money? First up, you're going to get a Roush high flow painted grille with amber accent lights. In addition to that, you get the Roush heat extractors built into the hood. So that way, if you're creating a lot of heat, all that heat can actually have a place to go after the fact. A hood and tailgate Nitmare badges. You have the fender extractor badges, basically what I showed you right there by the front doors. In addition to that, you have the Roush tailgate badge, and you have a Roush R all-weather hitch cover. Basically, it's just designed to make it look a little better on the back end of the vehicle. It's small, but hey, if they include it, they're going to put it here. You also get a blackout tailgate Ford emblem. That's something we haven't talked about yet. To keep the theme of a blacked out Nitmare, they take the OEM Ford emblem and they swap it out for one out of a black appearance package. So that way it looks nice and dark, and you don't have to worry about anything. Yes, that is an OEM Ford part, so you don't have to worry about like copyright or anything like that. In addition to that, the lighting system on the vehicle has a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. That includes the lighting system that's in the grille. You have an illuminated grille, and you have the rear marker lights. That's something we did not show you, but you actually have the ability to have those 3 amber lights in the front. They are repeated in the back just above the bumper and below the tailgate. It actually looks really, really nice. You have the Roush Performance catback exhaust system. By the way, that is interesting to see that is dealer installed. Do you want to know why that is? Thank you, California. Not every state is legal with that exhaust. That's why. In Alabama, we don't care, man. It's get your pipes, let's go, baby. But anyways, moving on, you have Roush slotted brake rotors in the front and rear. So it looks like you're getting rotors, but not upgraded pads, not upgraded calipers. That's interesting to see. Now, the more I look at this, the more information I'm finding out about the truck, because I've gone through this about 3 times now. I didn't even see those rotors the first 2 times. So what we're looking at here is the Roush chassis components. What do you get? Well, you have a 3-inch front drop and a 5-inch rear drop. Now, when I was watching the live dealer broadcast, they actually advertised this drop at a 2.5-inch drop in the front and a 5 in the rear. So it's going to be interesting to see how all that plays out. But word on the street is this is a collective combination for the lowering kit. From what I can tell, it's a combination of a Beltec kit mixed in with about 2 or 3 other companies that Roush has sourced for the perfect lowering kit for the handling. In addition to that, you're not just getting like a spring and a lift and a flip kit for the axle. You're actually going to be upgrading the roll bars in the vehicle. You're upgrading the steering knuckles in the vehicle. It's a coilover system, so it's designed to do some crazy amounts of handling. In fact, this setup actually pulled nearly 1 full G on a skid pad, which is an insane accomplishment, especially for a pickup truck. So that's pretty crazy. But as you can see, the lowering coilovers, the anti-roll bar system. Moving on into the next page, you can see this vehicle also comes with a set of 22-inch gloss black Roush wheels. They do look very similar to the Vossen wheels. And so let me know in the comments down below, does this look like it's a private label manufactured wheel? But you know, TC Customs, shameless plug, we also sell Vossen wheels, and these wheels look very familiar. Great looking wheel, by the way. Performance 305/40 R22. These are General G-Max tires, and those tires are designed for a higher cornering, better traction kind of a scenario. And you've also got some black lug nuts. Once again, if it's included in the Roush package, it's going to be included here. As far as the graphics package, what do you get? You have a hood graphic package, you have a Jack Roush USA signature, door graphics, and the USA flags on the left and the right hand side, which those are unique because they actually, the flag needs to be flying a very specific way, and I'm glad that Ford and Roush actually pay attention to the proper way to fly that flag. So that's pretty daggum awesome, and they're very proud to be made in America, and I'm proud of that too. Roush interior components, so the premium upgraded leather seats that we talked about with the Nitmare embroidered headrest. Next up, you get Roush billet aluminum pedal covers, which are designed to give you a little bit more grip if you're going from the gas to brake, brake to gas, or if you're racing the vehicle, but it just also looks a lot nicer. Either way, so moving on, you also get a serialized dash plaque, which designed to show everybody that you have an authorized and authentic Roush Nitmare, because once again, these things are limited and they're not going to be building very many of them, and I think it's pretty cool. And to kind of round that off, you also get a certificate of authenticity, and you also get dedicated Roush key fobs. Keep in mind, because of the Ford limitation, they are the switchblade key, but it is nice to see you've got the R on the back side of the key fob. And then you also have an owner's manual. So all of that totaled $19,995. Now I want to cover some of the optional equipment that you can get on this vehicle as well, because that's kind of important. Now you're going to notice that this one, and this one, 3 out of the 4 different options are restricted to XLT SuperCrews only. So the audio system upgrade, you have the carbon fiber interior package, and then you also have the console vault. All of those are restricted to SuperCrew XLTs only. That's it. The only option you can get is going to be a Roush utility kit with the jump starter. Now, I started off the video talking about how this vehicle is designed around having a lot of horsepower, and it's designed around being supercharged. Well, this vehicle is not going to be coming standard with the supercharger. Now, the idea there is that is supposed to be a dealer installed option. So what you just saw, that's $19,995. That's exactly what you get for the money. But if you want, you can actually upgrade the truck to have a supercharger installed as well. You know, those usually run roughly about $12,000, give or take a little bit of money. That's installed with the supercharger, with the warranty, the 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty on the powertrain as well. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see, and I'm going to do some rough and dirty math here, because I'm guessing that these chassis from Ford are probably going to run you about $45,000. Don't hold me to any of these. I'm just redneck with a calculator trying to add this up. But $45,000 plus the $19,998 plus the $12,000 for the supercharger, roughly. I don't know if that's exactly what it costs installed. I don't have this stuff memorized. But let me know if you think this truck is worth $77,000 for a regular cab. It's a nice vehicle. I'm just curious to know what you think in the comments below. By the way, if you want one of these trucks, we have, I think, 3 of them on order. We tried to get more, but they are limited, so that's all I've got coming. So if you're interested in one of those and how we have it spec'd out, give us a call. The phone number is right there on the screen. Thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day. Peace.